Okay, you do not have to provide party favors for your afternoon tea guests. You don't. You are already doing a lot just by making the afternoon tea. I mean, it consists of 3 courses. Each one of those courses has multiple elements to it. You are already doing quite a bit. But if you do want to provide something like that for your guests, some special little something for them to take home with them, it's a very nice gesture. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sonia and I'm very pleased to have you stop by today. It's quite possible too that 1 or 2 of your guests, whomever you've decided to invite, this might be their one and only afternoon tea experience. I mean, we do have afternoon tea here in the States, but it's not as common as you might find in the UK or somewhere else. So this might be a big deal for them. And if you could give them some little something to take home to remember the occasion, that would be really nice. So a party favor or some little special gift is a way to commemorate this very special occasion that you have designed and laid out for your guests. It's a very nice thing to do. It doesn't have to be expensive. If you like, it can certainly be $10, $12 or something. If you have a very small guest list, that might be something you want to do. But just a couple of dollars on something, or 99 cents. If you're able to find something inexpensive, just a little something is a very nice thing for them. I have a few ideas here I wanted to share with you. And so the first thing is your favorite tea. If you have provided tea in bags, then perhaps you would like to give them some to take home. Any of these are nice, simple. I came across these little Bridgerton teas the other day in World Market, and I thought these were just adorable, and this would be something nice to have next to everyone's plate for them to take home if you like. If you do serve or give gifts in tea bags, you may also want to include a little tea bag squeezer. Now some people will say, oh, no, don't ever squeeze a tea bag. You can. You don't want to be setting your tea bag aside with it drippy and messy. You can certainly squeeze it, just not very much. The tannins in tea are what make it go bitter. And if you squeeze too much, you're squeezing those tea leaves and getting all those tannins in there, and that's what can make it bitter. So just, just a little bit, enough to make it neat, set it aside. So I like having a tea squeezer on hand. If you want, you can also, if perhaps you've done loose leaf tea, I think a really nice idea is to take your favorite loose leaf tea and perhaps you would like to fill their own little tea bag. You can create that quite easily by putting in your own little bit. Draw the tea bag, and there you have their own personal little tea bag. Now, if you do that, of course, you're going to want to have something like these little tea tags, or not tea tags, but tags, little colorful tags, and you could put on each one the instructions of how to make their cup of tea when they get home, once they get home. So this is Taylor's English Breakfast Tea. Add 1 teaspoon to 6 to 8 ounce cup. Add boiling water. Steep for 4 to 5 minutes. And you put those 2 together and there you have it. Also, if you do loose leaf, you may include something like one of these little tea strainers would be nice. Another idea is a tea caddy, something like this. Now these are supposed to be for catching your tea bag, but there are other things too. You can even set one up as a way to take your strainer, to catch your strainer. And they come in all sorts of designs and styles. There's this one that's a little larger. There's even something like this little leaf, which would be just adorable. And you could then have it for your tea bag or your tea strainer. Something else that's a really nice little idea are these little teaspoons. Now they come in silver plate, gold plate, whatever you like, but what makes them distinctive is they all have, or most of them have, these little teapots or little teacups on the end, and these are really sweet. And just one of those, maybe you tie a ribbon around it and put that next to the each guest's teacup and saucer, and that's their favor to take home. It's really sweet. Another idea I like are these little honey sticks, honey spoons. You may have even seen the honey straws that you clip one in and the honey is liquid and it flows down into the teacup. These I like because you can just set it in the teacup and as you're stirring it's melting and it's sweetening your tea. So you can take it out, I suppose, if it's not all melted and use it again. But it's just, I think it's pretty adorable, and they're always kind of, festively wrapped and have this cute little stick on the end of it. I think that's adorable. Another idea are these cute little 1-ounce jars of jam and, what is this, lemon curd. Jam and lemon curd, it's a wonderful little taste of something sweet. And they're just really kind of adorable, I think. And they even have the little clotted cream jars too, which I think are so cute. And you could put a few of these together in a little gift bag, and those would be adorable. Now, if you do something like this, another idea is to write your favorite scone recipe and include that so that they can make their own scones at home, and then they'll have their clotted cream and jam to go along with it. A way of doing the recipe, you could put it on a 3x5 card, anything you would like, but I happen to have these London postcards that a friend sent me, and I thought a postcard is a wonderful way of creating something memorable. And on the back, you could list your ingredients for your scones and then the instructions on how to make them over here. And I think it would be a lovely way of commemorating the event of afternoon tea. Another idea is just a little packet of tea cookies or biscuits to take home once the afternoon is done. Now, they may want to take home a few of the items that you have made as well, but this is kind of cute. For a future tea, they can always have their own little shortbread. Lorna Doone also, Nabisco also does some Lorna Doone shortbreads, which are cute and individually wrapped like this. This is always a nice little gesture, little idea. And finally, if you are doing perhaps a themed tea, a lot of people these days are doing Bridgerton teas, Downton Abbey teas. Something for that would be this cute little fan. Isn't that adorable? This is a little more expensive, this particular one. I got this off of Amazon, and it comes with its own little sleeve, which is nice. But there are some others that are much less expensive. I think this was like $12. There are others that are much less expensive, and they could be an adorable little addition to the cup and saucer and plate for your guests to take home. Just a lovely little fan to remind them of Downton Abbey days or Bridgerton days. And there you have just a few ideas, something to make your guests feel even extra special. Of course, the best gift you can give them is just a special afternoon with friends. That's the most important thing about an afternoon tea. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, and consider subscribing for more tea videos. Until next time, bye-bye.